Hey Shipley members, we made it to another weekend. Today I'm going to be filming At Home Butts and Bellies number 9. This workout is going to focus mostly on your glute medius for lower body, and then for your core we're going to do low abs. You're going to need bands if you have them, and you might also want to use weights for one of the exercises. Otherwise you'll need a timer and a mat or towel. And you're going to do 2 circuits of lower and 2 circuits of core, and then you'll be all set. We're going to start with a warm-up, and I hope you enjoy it. Great job on the warm-up, everyone. Our first lower body exercise is 1 minute of side-to-side hops into a 1-1 count to 12 of monster walks. For the side-to-side hops, you're staying nice and low with the toes pointed forward, hopping side to side, bringing the feet almost together each time. You're really fighting that band, and you're doing this for a full minute. As soon as that minute of side-to-side hops is up, you're going to go into a 1-1 count to 12 of monster walks. The toes are pointed forward, and you're going to bring one leg inward and then swipe it diagonally out and forward while trying to stay low the whole time. Once you've swiped both legs in and out, that counts as 1 repetition. Our second exercise is 12 single leg Romanian deadlifts with a knee raise into 12 single leg hops. On one leg with a slight bend in the knee, you're going to hinge forward from the hips, bringing the back down towards the ground, and then you're going to push from the heels, come up, and lift the opposite knee. You're going to do this for 12 on one leg, and then immediately drop your weights and go into the hops. So now you've dropped your weights, and this is the same leg you've just used with weight. You're going to do 12 single leg deadlift hops, which is basically the same motion as you did before. You're hinging from the hips, bringing the chest towards the ground, and then you're launching that opposite knee up with the hop. Once you've finished, you can do 12 with weights on the other leg, and then 12 more hops on the other leg. Our third lower body exercise is 1 minute of squat pulses against the band into 12 crab walks each direction. So you're starting in squat position, sitting back in the hips, not letting the knees come past the toes. You have your bands on and you're pulsing slowly against the bands for a full minute, staying low the entire time. As soon as that minute is up, you're going to turn to one side with the toes pointed forward. You're going to stay low in crab walk by bringing the feet together and then bringing them apart, walking sideways. Keeping the core tight, you're walking for 12 with the right leg leading, and then you're going to walk for 12 with the left leg leading. You're facing the same direction. Our fourth exercise is a side lunge into a curtsy lunge with 3 pulses. You're going to side lunge with the toes pointed forward, sitting back in the hips. Then you're going to bring that same leg backwards and diagonal, bending both knees and pointing the backward knee towards the front knee. You're going to pulse 3 times in curtsy lunge position, and that sequence counts as 1 repetition. You're going to perform 14 before switching legs. Our final exercise of the lower body circuit is 20 clamshells into 12 side leg raises in a modified side plank position. For the clamshells, you're lying on your side with your knees bent in together. You're going to exhale as you pulse the knee against the band out and in. Make sure to keep the hips forward and core tight, and you're going to 20 repetitions. As soon as you've completed your 20, you're getting into modified side plank position. Your weight is on one knee and your hips are raised. The top leg is extended and you're bringing it up and down for 12 repetitions. Once you're done, repeat on the other side, starting with the clamshells. Alright everyone, great job on the lower body circuit. Make sure that you've done it twice before moving on to the core circuit. Our first exercise is hold 6 inches for 45 seconds. Going to extend your legs fully about 6 inches above the ground and just hold there, engaging the core the entire time. If this hurts your back, put your hands underneath the low back for support and bring the legs up a lot higher with the knees bent. Our second exercise of the core circuit is up, up, down, down abdominal leg lifts. Start with the legs extended about 6 inches up off the ground, and then you're going to bring one leg up and then the other, and then that first leg down and then the other. You're going to alternate sides for 45 seconds. Remember to keep your belly button pulled toward your spine to support your back, and once again, if you need to modify, you can bend the knees and not go down as far. Our third exercise of the core circuit is heel drop to press. You're going to start with the knees at 90 degrees. You're going to drop your heels towards the mat with the range of motion coming from the hip flexor, and then you're going to bring them back up to 90. You're going to press the legs all the way forward and then bend the knees to come back to the starting position. Repeat this sequence for 45 seconds, and once again, remember to keep that belly button pulled in. Our fourth exercise of the core circuit is slow mountain climbers. In plank position with the arms underneath the shoulders, keeping the back straight, you're going to bring one knee in towards the chest, bring it back, and then bring the other in towards the chest and bring it back. You're going to perform this exercise nice and slow for 45 seconds. Our fifth and final exercise is lemon squeezers. You're going to start sitting up with the legs lifted and knees bent in towards the chest. You're going to press the legs forward and then bend the knees to come back in. If you need to modify, you can place the hands behind you for extra support. You're going to do this for 45 seconds. Once you finish this exercise, repeat the core circuit one more time, and then you're done with butts and bellies number 9. Thank you guys for joining me for Butts and Bellies number 9. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a great weekend.